Hello again everyone, Craig Warrack here for part 3 of my Secret Santa custom video diary thing for 2014. So if you've been watching the previous parts, you know that I'm going to be making Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm just about to get started on that here. So I'll show you what I'm doing, I guess. So here's my workbench. I've got my pictures of Shredder, what I'm aiming for. I've got my turtle just to keep my references all sorted. My basic design for Shredder here, and I've got here in some hot water, I've got a couple of figures. The CM Punk that you saw before, that I'm going to be using as the base body. I've been put them in boiled water just to soften the plastic so I can remove the arms and replace them with those of a Sota Street Fighter add-on to get these double jointed elbows. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now. Let's get these guys out of here. The boiled water, they've been sitting in there for a couple of minutes, so the plastic is nice and soft. You can see that how rubbery that is, and it should just pull off easily. I say easily and then it's not going to come off at all. There we go. So I'll pull that off and do the same for add-on. Okay, and just hopefully this will be a fit. That peg looks a little bit long for that, so I might have to drill in to there, but we'll see how it fits as is. That's me swapped out the arms. Like I say, that peg is a bit long, so I'll drill further down into the arm with my Dremel, and I'll do the same on the other arm, and hopefully that'll be a snug fit. Then I can tidy up this sort of band thing round his arm, and hopefully that'll give us double jointed elbows that the guy wants. So here I've got my Dremel. So I'm just going to drill further into there, deepen that hole a bit. Now previously when I have done Dremeling on camera, people have asked me, can I use another brand rotary tool? I guess you could. You use whatever works for you. That's the big answer to all your customizing things. Give it a try. If it doesn't work, then you've learned to use something else. Seems like a bit of a dickish tip, just, you know, trial and error, but it's the best tip there is. Just learn as you do it. And what speed do I use, and how do I know how to handle the Dremel at high speed? I don't know. You'll learn, I guess. That's how we all had to do it. There we go, so I drilled a bit further down and the fit is a bit tighter now. So I think that's pretty good. Let's rinse and repeat on this side. Back in the water, CM, and add on a couple of minutes later. Well, the water's not as hot as it was, but it should still be enough. That was easier that time, I think. Maybe it was too flexible before. So, same again, that arm's just a little bit too long. Back to the Dremel and deepen that. And just scoop some of that shite out. There we go. So that's me giving him some added articulation there. He's got the double jointed elbows now. I'm not sure, he'd said he wanted ankle rockers. It does have ankle rockers, but they're only very slight. It'd be nice if I could get in some of the new Hasbro Marvel Legends style ankle rockers. So I might have a look in my fodder box and see if I've got any half used up guys like Adam here who could donate their ankles. Alright, so that was a bit of a struggle to find a Marvel Legend that had a good foot size. Most normal Marvel Legends feet are too small for these bigger scale wrestling figures. But Drax the Destroyer here from the movie, he has not as big as someone like, you know, the big Marvel Legends body Sabretooth, but not as small as some of the normal Bucky body guys. He has a foot that's in between, so I've cut it off here and done the same to CM Punk, and I'm just going to glue that. There we go. So that's me added the articulation on there, so he now has the swivel hinge, which I think gives him a better range of motion, and he has the double jointed Elbows. The final joint that the guy mentioned he really liked was a swivel hinge head. This guy just has a ball jointed head. Oh, it's probably back to my Marvel Legends fodder to find that. Okay, so what I thought kind of made sense, seeing as how we've already ruined Drax the Destroyer here, we might as well try and use his neck peg as well, seeing as how he seemed to be in quite good proportions to this. I've already removed this neck, just using the cutting and grinding part of my Dremel, so I'm going to do the same for Drax. We'll slice through Drax, remove this head, quite Frankensteinish there appropriately. Okie doke, so there's my Frankenstein together figure so far. It looks a bit of a fucking mess at the moment, but that's what sculpting and everything is about. My next step, after adding all the articulation, will be to, I guess, prepare the figure for sculpting and ideally for looking far down the road for painting. Going to be trying to tackle some joint rub issues and just tidying up some other parts. I may have to revisit the positioning of the neck or the arms or the boots sometime in the future, but for the time being, that's my base figure. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.